this is going to be a really quick video. We come out here today and we were looking around and we noticed some apples on the apple tree. These are Gala apples. We had just planted these maybe a month and a half ago, 2 months, and they're already starting to produce. So one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to take the apples off because we don't want them to produce right yet. Like, even though I would love to have some apples, but I don't think it would be a good idea for us to have apples right now. It would
basically the apples right now are taking all the power,
the nutrients.
It's taking all the power from the tree to produce the apple. So basically what we're going to do is
we're going to pick the apples.
We're going to pick the apples off so it actually promotes the tree to grow bigger and have better root growth. So it's not showing all of its life to try to get the apples.
You're going to want to take them and you're going to want to twist it. Don't rip. Oh, actually,
that one come off.
They're breaking like that. So let's do them all. We would probably do better with the daggum
little
scissors.
Clippers. Yeah, let's get them.
Yeah, because I don't want to break them. So while my husband goes and gets the clippers, so this is. I'm really enjoying watching my garden grow and watching these trees grow. I've never owned a fruit tree in my life, so I'm telling y'all, just seeing these things and watching them bloom and then turning around and watching fruit produce on them the first year that I have them, that's amazing. It really is amazing. So Steven's gonna go and clip them off. Wait a minute. Go ahead. Is there another one?
There's a couple little starts. I can get them off, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one's good. This is one of our peach trees, and while she was telling you about the apples and taking the apple starts off of the new planted tree, it's very advisable to do, especially on the first year. Well, we did have like a cold frost late after our frost date, and everything already had buds and blooms out. So at the tips of each limb there was a little brown area. So basically I cut it above the node, and I don't know if you could see this, but the nodes of the branches is basically where the limbs would come out and where the buds would be. So basically I cut it right above the good node that already budded some leaves out, because from here it was about this high. I already done cut it, but I wanted to show you to cut these you need to cut above the node. So cut from here about this high was completely brown and not producing nothing. So basically I cut that off and I went down to where the good node started to bloom and put the leaves out. Basically all the branches on the tops. I had to do it to all of them. This is our second Gala apple tree, and this is all looking very well, good. Everything started good, and there ain't no apples started on this one as of yet. So we didn't have to take no apples off of it, but everything's looking good on this one. I didn't have to do nothing to it. So we're gonna go on to the next one. All right, and this is our pear tree. Our pear tree, it is kind of tall. I ain't gonna trim it until like the fall time, but I was planning on taking some of the top out so it ain't so dramatically high. And it would probably be in that vicinity somewhere. But what you would have to do when that time comes is if I trim it here, I would trim it right above this node right here. Then you would have, this would be the top of the tree. These two would basically be the top of the tree. You would cut it right above there, and then that wouldn't, this would all be gone. And this is another apple tree. It's called a lady apple. Everything looked good on this one. All the leaves coming out. There wasn't no dead spots on it. There is some spots where there's buds on this main stem, and some of them I guess got messed up by the frost we had after they started already blooming. But the very top is still doing good, as you can see, and we're just going to leave it alone as of right now and not do nothing. This is a peach tree. Now, when we did plant it, it had some leaves on it, not too many of them, but it did have some leaves. And we also have one over here. And this is the same kind of peach tree here. These are the only two we had problems with. They did have a little bit of leaves on them when we got them. Not as many as the rest of them. We watered them. We did everything we could. We actually, I mean, the limbs ain't brittle and they ain't breaking yet, so I don't really want to take them out of the ground because they might still be alive. They might not. But I just tried trimming and clipping a couple of the limbs just to see if there was any green inside the limb. And there is still green inside the limb. So I was gonna let them sit and see what happens. Oh, and we can just get 2 more peach trees in the in the fall. Fall is a good time to plant stuff, and then when it's already in the ground, and by the time spring comes, it'll produce and start budding. So fall and colder weather is a good time to actually plant trees and shrubbery and all that stuff. All right, y'all. Now, see, like I was saying earlier about the green up inside, I scraped the bark with my finger, and it is still green in there. So that's telling me, and it is like a dampness feeling. That's telling me it's sucking water, but it just ain't nothing on the limb. So I don't know if that frost actually just somewhat stunned the tree to actually produce anything this year. So I might just keep it in for until the fall, or see how it does throughout the summer and keep everything going. But if not, we got an easy hole, because all I can do is just pull this thing up out of the ground and put another one. So I just wanted to give you a little update on these trees. Hey y'all, so this is one of our pear trees. Our peach trees, sorry. And start over. Look at this dead tree. What are these called?
Peach.
Peach tree.